Alex Mack retired, and the Niners starting center, at least for now, is a guy named Jake Brendel. Now, I don't know how much you know about Jake Brendel. I didn't know
Nothing.
that much. I assumed he was like 23. No, he's almost 30. He's been in the league for a while. He started 3 games at center a few years ago for Miami. Since then, he's played 6 snaps. And whenever anyone would ask John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan about what's the plan at center, like, oh, we got a lot of guys, and they would keep mentioning freaking Jake Brendel, and I want to be like, who? Sorry, Jake, but you don't have a big track record, and this guy is first in line. Does that concern you? Like what?
I mean, it's center, man. This O line stuff. It's kind of like, it's so hard to really notice centers, and they're like the brain trust. They're like they're the smart O linemen. They're the ones who really the cerebral guys. But I don't know. Just snap the ball, get the plays called right. Alex Mack. I know everybody talked about how well he did this year, but it was like who was really seeing? Like it wasn't like you just like it was like Trent Williams. Like you saw what Trent Williams was doing. You see what these guys are doing. Hopefully, Mr. Jake Brendel. Hopefully he can hold his own. Can you just don't mess it up? Just don't be on the highlights. Just don't just don't be on the highlights. I mean, I don't
Just
even
snap to the quarterback. Yeah,
snap it to the quarterback. I mean, the year the Niners went to the Super Bowl, like who was the center? Because what's the name? Somebody got hurt in the Saints. Garland. So like I don't know too much about him. Like I don't honestly I don't really know what I don't even know what his number is. And so I just feel like centers. I'm probably disrespecting the O-line play and the centers, but just snap it, just make the right calls, and I think it's the rest of the unit hopefully could build off of one another. But really, guard.
like
What's up
the
with
Niners'
guard?
attitude as well. I mean, they're not going to move Daniel Brunskill there. They're taking some guy. Sorry, they're taking Jake Brendel, who has some experience, and they're like, he's good enough. Fine.
Yeah.
That's amazing to me. I mean, you would think they would have drafted a center. Maybe they really like Donovan West. Maybe they're secretly saying, like, look, we're not going to say anything. We're going to let Jake Brendel sort of like be the vet who shows everyone the ropes, but this undrafted free agent has a shot to
That's a center. That's a center.
Yeah,
Donovan
he went to Arizona State. A lot of people thought the Niners were going to draft him in round 3. He went undrafted. They signed him. A lot of people are excited about him. We'll see. It could happen.
Yeah, but I mean, it seems like they've been known about Alex Mack because, hearing Kyle Shanahan throughout those press conferences, he would. I just remember him saying like, that's for Alex. Alex, like we kind of know, and Alex is we're gonna let Alex. Like it kind of made it seem like we gonna let Alex make the announcement of what he's gonna do.
Right.
And
yeah,
so
we don't want to announce his retirement for him. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's kind of what it felt like. So that seems like they would have known. Like it shouldn't have blindsided them. But yeah, man, center, like, hopefully one of these guys could just get in there and take over and do decent.
In retrospect, that 3-year deal the Niners gave Alex Mack probably was not smart. I mean,
they gave him a 3-year deal.
They gave him a 3-year deal. He retired after 1 year, and they haven't replaced him. In retrospect, maybe they drafted a center last year. I mean, I guess the Niners really thought they were going to win the Super Bowl last year. They brought a bunch of vets in. They gave it one last chance. Now they're going young. But in retrospect, man, that didn't work out. You went to college with Alex Mack. Do you know him? What's he like?
Yeah, he was like, I didn't know him that closely, but he was just like a hard worker, like one of those guys that was just like run through all the drills, like just everything just is intense, full speed, like if you like just like his when they talk about the sweating thing, that for sure that stood out. Like he just was always just pants was just drenched, like this kind of nasty. But yeah, that's what
we talked about that on the Niners.
Yeah, that's
quarterbacks are like it's disgusting. Yeah,
it was just like it just was like everybody sweats and their pants gonna be wet, but like his was just on a different level. But from what I remember from him, he was just like the standard, like the guy who works hard and who's gonna, who's just that guy. Like that's who he was. That's who he like a pro back then, basically.
Yeah. I see. That's interesting. And everyone could kind of tell that he was going to be first round pick.
Yeah, I mean,
Successful.
honestly, I didn't know if he was gonna like. I didn't know because you don't know too much about like centers, like even back then, like centers. I don't know, like
Right.
back then we was there with like Marshawn and Deshaun, and like they was gonna be like,
Yeah.
all right, they gonna be something, like they gonna be, but like with Alex Mack, I just knew that he was like a team leader, captain type guy. So I didn't know where
You
he was
said
gonna
team
go,
leader.
or yeah, he really was though. So you know.
Project Max says, how was Brady spiral in his first year starting compared to Trey? Did it change from year 1 to 3? I don't know. Good question. That's a fair question. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mike got the gun says the way Mike S ran the off with RG3 with the quarterback option, play action to help disguise RG3 weaknesses in the pocket as well as other mechanics can be exactly what Kyle does at the trade, but can't stress this enough. He's only 22. Yeah, they're going to do all that stuff. They're going to put him in position to be successful. I think he's going to win a lot of games. I do. I just don't know how many spirals he's going to throw. I'm sorry.